Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is great. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Naya Sarah. Here I tell beautiful stories. So this is part 1 of Asage. Now if you're new here and you're seeing this video for the first time, there's an introduction in my channel of this story. I was explaining everything that you need to know about this story in case while I'm reading and you don't understand anything. So in that video I also explained the whole system in this story and everything about everything kind of about this story. Just a short explanation of the story. So you better go and watch the introduction so that you will not be confused when I get to a point in the story. So yeah, the name of the story is Asage. Let me get into the story. Astrea looked at her window with boredness in her blue eyes, watching every raindrop slide on her window. She only wanted to play, for she only had limited time to do so. For her parents were on a 3-day trip to a country for an event. But for her, it was just an escape from her mischief. Of course, that was what her brain defined it for her. Astrea decided to use her mischievous mind on another soon-to-be victim, Sophia. Her little mouth spelled out that single word, or rather name, the name of her sister, Sophia, the first child of the family that lived in that mansion. Astrea ran as fast as her tiny legs could run, bumping into maids without a single sign or feeling of remorse. She barged into her sister's room like she owned the place, trying her very best to utter the words. Father! Father is back! Sophia stood up with great surprise, knowing fully well that Astrea could be lying. So she decided to use her special tactic. Promise me what you're saying is true, Sophia said. I promise. Promise me with all the cupcake and blueberry pies in the whole world. I promise, Astrea said. Promise me with all the sparkles and sprinkles your glitter box has to offer. I don't promise, said Astrea. Sophia smiled at her younger sister with eyes of annoyance. Sorry, I just could not help myself. Bruno was way out playing soccer, and none of the maids wanted to play with me, Astrea said. Sophia nodded her head, and I know why. Astrea didn't hear what Sophia had just said. She was too concentrated on getting herself on the bed. Sophia saw her struggling and it made her smile. Just looking at her adorable body trying to get herself on the bed that was thrice her size. Sophia decided to help her struggling mountain hiker, as she called it. Come on, let me lend you a hand, Sophia said. Sophia came down from her bed and assisted Astrea by lifting her leg to the bed. And successfully, Sophia helped her onto the bed, and they celebrated like they had just won and beat a world record on the game they loved playing. Sophia, do you want to go to Sabella's house? I don't think I enjoy her presence. Sophia was surprised Astrea even knew the word presence for a 6-year-old girl who plays almost all the time. Where did you learn that word? It sounds nothing like you, Sophia said. I'm greatly offended by your choice of words. And yet again, Sophia was shocked that she knew the word offended. I suppose it is from father's big book that he left in his study, Sophia said. Yes, it is. I was just exploring when I saw the book on a table close to a huge statue. Sophia was a bit glad but yet jealous, but she didn't quite know why. Do you still want to go to Sabella's house? Sophia said. If you want to, I suppose we may go. Sophia and Astrea went to the kitchen and asked for permission to go to Sabella's house. The chief maid, Miss Rollins, was in charge of anything that had to do with the children. No is no, said Miss Rollins. Pretty please, Miss Rollins, said Sophia. Astrea didn't beg nor plead. She didn't even like the idea of going to Sabella's house. knowing about the lies Sabella tells, and Bruno and Sophia bluntly believes, which made Astria angry each time her and Sophia argued about Sabella. No is final. I am not moving from what I have said. Now go to your room. You'll be called when dinner is ready, Miss Rowland said. The children were not spoilt in their house, despite her father being a billionaire. When Sophia reaches the age of 10, she will begin maid training. But for Australia, it was the opposite. Australia was born with a rare illness called arisis, which drained Australia each time she tried to use mana or anything that has to do with magic. Now, remember, you might not know what mana is. It's actually an energy. Please, I'll be listening everything in the introduction, so you better go back to watch the introduction. In fact, she was banned from anything that had to do with magic. Arisis was an illness that clung to whoever it infected. Mana was practically life in that world. Mana can be used for spells and many more, but Astrea did not get the pleasure to do so. She dreamt of being an Asage just like her mother, Chlorintherisia, the known mage for making 15 spells in the span of a month, which was a big achievement in that world. Sophia was being trained to be a successor of water magic. Astrea was happy her big sister might be a strong mage one day and would protect the world from any evil. But at the same time, she was sad. Let's just go to our room, Sophia. But Astrea winked at Sophia, assuring her a plan. Fine, Sophia said. Arisis was a life-draining illness that caused rapid aging or reduction in aging or abnormal aging. But for Astra's case, she had abnormal aging. Her hair turned white before she turned 3. Her eyes changed color from time to time, and she fell sick suddenly. Sophia and Astra went to Astra's room and closed the door behind them. So what is your plan? Said Sophia. We sneak out through here. Astrea pushed her bookshelves away, and behind them were a bit of a dusty one, like it hasn't been used in a while. Are you insane? Sophia said. Lower your voice, they could catch us, said Astrea. There is no way I'm going down in that. Then forget about Sophia, Astrea said. Fine, I will. Sophia left Astrea's room a bit angry and annoyed, but Astrea knew it was a matter of time before she would come back, and she was right. Sophia opened the door and peeped through the edge and said in a lowered, nervous tone, I'm back, said Sophia. Then let's go. I still can't believe you're a 6-year-old. Astrea didn't say a word and went into the hole with Sophia behind her. They kept crawling. Sophia was starting to get nervous and scared. What if we get lost? What if we get stuck and nobody can find us? Calm yourself, Sophia. I have used this tunnel before. Trust me. Stop talking to me like I'm your little sister. Don't forget, I am far older than you are. And when did you enter here without me noticing? Sophia said. About 2 weeks ago, and that day you were fast asleep. Australia! Sophia shouted. Shh! I don't know whether this hole is stable or might collapse. Sophia suddenly kept quiet in fear of being trapped here forever. She had always wanted to be an Asage just like her mother and didn't want to risk the chance for anything. Some seconds later, they were outside the marshal's premises, and Sophia kept her cool, trying her very best to stay composed, but the anger in her did not stand for that. You must surely be coconut to have gone through that hole. Sorry, Your Majesty, I would never do so again, said Astrea. Astrea said sarcastically. She did not want to have any arguments with Sophia, not now at least. Let's go, dinner is in an hour, so spend as much time as you can with Sabella as possible. Before that, go call Bruno, said Sophia. I can't, he's in the mansion and I'm not going back in there, fine or not. Fine, said Sophia. Sophia and Astrea ran as fast as they could to Sabella's house. Arriving there, they noticed her house had changed. It looked different than it used to look. "Are you sure this is Sabella's house?" said Astrea. "Don't ask silly questions." Now, guys, I have to stop right here. So, yeah, if you want to read and want to listen to my story again, the part 2 will be coming out very soon. And if you're a newcomer here, please, if you like this story but you don't understand a few things, you have to go back to my introduction about this story. Yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.